Again, back with MRC-X. This is not the finale, that is round 13, but it's not the finale. However, the season can be finished today here at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. The Chinese Grand Prix. We have not seen this track in a very long time due to the COVID pandemic, etc. And we are in for a stormer tonight. Joining me tonight, first off, there is two people. So first off, it's the usual man that's beside me. It's Mr. Connor Hardy, the alcoholic himself.
Hello. The alcoholic. Wow. The alcoholic's the other guy that's with you.
Yeah, speaking of, joining us today, we have a driver commentator tonight. It is Mr. Mark Hodgson. How are you, sir?
With the drink.
Of course. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so who is the alcoholic now? Thank you.
So how are you going?
I'm good.
I was like,
good.
that's so coincidental that he's called me the alcoholic here. Hold on.
I know, yeah. That was a strange one.
Mark had his mic muted and he's probably laughing his head off because he's got a glass of rum in his hand.
I do have one next to me. Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I can't deny that one.
Okay.
Look what you've done, Winky.
Well, first question of the day, Mark. How are you looking forward to this?
I'm not.
Oh, okay, fair.
No, it's going to be a good one. There's obviously a big championship battle at stake, isn't there? And it's going to be a good one to watch. This, I think, it's going to be very, very exciting.
Indeed, there will be. Connor, your thoughts?
My thoughts are that I hope it's not done tonight. That's not me saying I don't want Xavier to win or I don't want Chris to win. I'm just saying I want a big finale next week in Brazil.
Well,
because last time we had one, it finished by 0.011 of a second.
Wow.
So, I mean, my heart couldn't take it, but mentally I want it.
So you're looking for something similar, yep. So as we stand also, obviously, MRC-X, there's always a stipulation. Today it is reverse grid. So the grid is as follows. We have Dino sitting on pole. We've got Stube in second. No qualifying today, but 100% race as well. So we've got Smith in third. Airways is in fourth. The Challenger Tier champion in P5 being Wookie. And Tier 3 champion as usual behind also. So great season from him. Era Voice is in sixth. Jaxter's in seventh. Baby Hornet is in eighth rather. We have Mr. MRC Martin Hills in ninth. We've got our commentator Mark in 10th. Waymax is in P11, BitW is in P12, Lottie is in P13, G-Star Snakes in P14, Europel in P15, Anton in P16, Kid Dynamite in P17, and the normal front three are at the back three in order of Doris, Chris Bailey, and the championship leader Xavier. Any early predictions at all from yourself, Connor?
I think Chris Bailey's going to be 7th by the end of lap 1.
I think
Baby Hornet will be in the wall somewhere in the Middle East. Stube will probably follow him. and then Xavier will be working his way tactically through while Mark Hodgson and Martin are side by side round a really fast left-hander.
Martin and I have a history of going side by side a lot. We were in
I remember
France.
Brazil.
Oh, Brazil. Don't. No, we've got a corner named after us now, and that wasn't a good season. But no, it was...
I was uncomfortable for that.
It wasn't ideal, that. We've now got turn 4 as Hodgie corner.
Connor. Sorry to interrupt you, Mark, but Connor.
What?
Is this a little bit of... what's the word I'm thinking of here? Psychological... from Chris Bailey. Have you looked at his livery?
Yes, have you seen his car? It is German.
The German flag is all over his car.
Yes.
Is that a wee bit of psychological warfare on his side?
It looks like a German McLaren.
It does, actually.
To be honest. They're saying it's a 3-stop.
I've seen that also, yes. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a 2 or a 2 or a 3 stop is the main strategies for this one.
Well,
wow. We're in for a lot of pit stops. We're in for drama, Baby Hornet can't stop his car, but he can't do much else, to be fair. And then, yeah, we've got. There's going to be drama from the outset here. So many mixed strategies. Winky, take us away.
We've got the 5 lights up here in China. 2 races to go, and there's the jump start by Era Voice. Is it? Is that a jump start from Era Voice or not? We don't know.
Well,
but
there's
we are
no
racing.
penalty been given. But
So Era Voice has got us going, and straight away, Stoop straight into turn 1 is going to take the lead of the race. The second place of the race, as you'd say, with Airways up the inside of Dino as well. Dino's had a horrible start. What has gone on at the start of that race?
Well, I mean, Error Voice leads but doesn't. Let's be completely real here. Yeah, I don't think he's in control of that. He's not in control of that car, so yeah.
Ah, yes, true. He's an AI as well, true. But
so it's going to become very quickly that Stu gets on the back of him. Well, everyone gets on the back of him. And then...
Is that a glitched start, or is that actually when the lights went out?
No, I think it is a glitch start, but I think everything else seems okay, so we don't need a red flag at the minute.
Okay, so well, there we go. We've got Stu taking the lead of this race. We've got everyone getting through. We've got a great start from Chris Bailey. You were half right so far. With Chris Bailey straight up to
Baby
P14.
Hornet is currently still P8, and I really don't like that.
Well, there you go. Mark just changed
well
it.
done, Mark.
Oh, there's a spin. There's Baby Hornet's gone round.
Lost it somehow.
Baby Hornet's gone round as well. Connor Curse is back.
I called it.
Baby Hornet's gone round at the exit of what part of the
I'm so sorry, Simon.
Of the fast right-hander going onto the main straight.
What's happened now?
And there's a
virtual safety car. Chris Bailey. He's had contact with Chris Bailey.
Is there Smith's gone round as well? He's got damage.
Yeah, Smith made contact with Chris Bailey. Is Chris Bailey okay?
Well, he's
Someone's
not boxing.
in the pits in the background. G-Star's in the pits. Saviour's in the pits.
Oh no! Woymax has overtaken Saviour into the pits.
That was a bit unsportsmanlike, but we'll move on. But Saviour, has he got damage? Let me have a look.
He has indeed.
Gander.
He's lost it.
He has. Yeah, he's holding a front wing.
That is a heartbreaking start to this for the championship leader, with Chris Bailey up in P12 at the start. This is huge for the championship.
The sad thing for Saviour in that is it's not a full safety car. It's only a
virtual, yes, indeed.
Which means they can't catch up to the back of the pack. So they will need a full safety car to get them back onto it.
Yep, Chris Bailey, I'm sure, is loving life right now.
Well, you don't know. He made contact with Smith, which we do know about, but has he got any damage that... I don't know, side pod. Mark's just made a move on Error Voice, so has Law Pete.
Yep, they've, with safety car, the virtual safety car has gone. Error Voice is behind Europel now. He's had a horrible restart.
He's back in his car though now, Error Voice.
Yeah, he is back. He came just before the end of the virtual.
We've got a run where we've got what you wish for. Mark Hudson is side by side with and ahead of...
I think Error Voice is trying to give people some positions just to be fair here a little bit. I don't know.
Certainly. We've got a red flag consideration in the chat.
Who says that?
Chris Bailey.
I don't know if we need a red flag. I don't think it's too...
We've got Wookie now taking the lead of this race as well, getting past Stu just before turn 1. Baby Hornet has set the fastest lap.
I'm going to keep an eye for a couple more laps, see if it all sorts itself out, but I think for now we should be okay to keep going. It looks okay, at least for now.
Tell you what, Mark, you've had a great start so far. Straight up to P6.
Yeah,
G-Star's in the pits. Sorry, G-Star's in the pits again.
Has he got damage, or what's happening there, do you know?
I think he came in, it didn't change his front wing, and now it's changing its front wing.
Oh, Jesus. Not good.
That's a huge, huge shame. Good evening, Mandy. How are you? Yeah, G-Star's not had the greatest start here, has he?
No, not at all. We've got half a look of a move. I think that was by Airways. Or was that by yourself, Mark?
No. All okay ahead of me and behind, I think, at the minute.
Yeah, but you're looking good so far. I was about to say, I did say you have had a great start.
Yeah, I'm kind of surrounded by soft tyre runners as well, so that's not ideal. Airways on the mediums that I can see, but I've got single track coming very, very quickly.
Yep, we've got Dino
Dino's
making
past
a move.
stupid. Dino's just missed his breaking point.
And he's going to end up losing out to... No, he's not. He's only lost out to Stu, but he's got away with that. Oh, for the yellow
He
flag.
ran really deep. He so nearly went into the back of Wookie, and
Smith's gone round in the middle centre at the back of the grid.
absolutely pooped myself, I think is the way to put it.
What a start to it! What a crazy start to this race, eh?
It's been something. I think everyone see the glitches. Does it all seem good to you, Mark, at the minute? The glitches and everything.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it seems okay and smooth where I am.
I don't think we need a red flag. I think everything's pretty much settled now. Just
Yeah,
about. It
like
might have been a bit glitchy at the start, but I think now it's all sort of settled down.
Yep.
But
Indeed.
Yeah, it was a strange one. Every voice went on about the third light, but no one else did. And then it was a strange one.
I think Error Boyce is now sportsman, like, dropped himself to the back of the pack, because that is pretty much what a drive-through would cost him anyway.
Yeah,
he is good at that. To be fair, he's very aware, and can't
He's
fault the man at all.
glitching all over the place, to be fair. I'm watching him now, and
Not good Wi-Fi connection, but for him, unfortunately.
no, it's not.
So then,
but
let's have a wee quick gander at where the championship rivals are. We've got Chris and Doris still battling tooth and nail in P11
I'll
and
tell you
12.
what, though, look down the back straight. You've got Lurapel and Lorpy having a huge scrap. But no, Lurapel's through. But Lurapel's the man on an absolute charge at the minute. But now Lorpy's trying to go round his outside into switch to his inside for the final corner. But no, he's not quite going to have enough.
Yeah, but while you were saying that, Mark has ended up getting past Airways as well, so he's making the charge back.
Yeah, it's a
lovely
bit
move
close
there,
with
to
a
be
few
fair.
drivers ahead as well. They're having a good little ding-dong jacks with the turn one.
Oh, that's really close
That-
from you
that was a
yourself
very
as
good
well.
move.
Fair play to
Very
you,
good
Mark.
move from Jackster there, though, as well. Brilliant
Yep.
It
move.
was a good move.
Yep, good evasion by yourself there, Mark, as well.
I just want to say, by the way,
Half
Yeah,
my mouth
I-
moment, definitely.
Yeah.
yeah,
Connor.
for sure. I just want to say, like, I'm looking through this. We'll come to liveries later, but I'm liking the effort that everyone has made tonight.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you there. I was about to bring up liveries, but it's a bit too early. I'd probably say.
Only one person has gone for an actual base livery.
I
Every
think
other
that was
person has
Jackson,
made
yeah.
every other person has made an effort on it. So
Maybe you shouting
I'm
at
very
Jackson.
proud of all of you. Yes, basically Jackster's getting ignored when we come to liveries. But other than that, they're all pretty good.
I have to say, Mark, you've done quite nice with yours, sporting the MRC colours.
Yeah, thank you very much.
To be fair, usually it's bright sunshine and Mark's got a luminous yellow mixed with a luminous pink and orange, and you
I
can't
never
actually
go
see
pink,
him.
it's purple. I always go purple and yellow.
And we've
No,
got
but there's been
Dino,
times when you've
it's
gone
3 wide here,
very-
down towards the
that's so
hairpin. Look at
close.
this! Go on, Mark.
What a move
Oh, bit
from
of contact
Mark.
between Mark and between them all. There's a contact, further contact.
Jackster.
I think Dino's lost a bit of front wing after Jackster. Jackster came back on track, and Dino's lost his first template. And Jackster's
Oh,
gone
Lurapel's round.
Right. Who's out round there? Sorry,
Lurapel.
Doris is boxed.
There's a
Mark.
lot. Guys. Kid there, Dynamite and Chris Bailey
Look
side
at
by
this.
side into turn one. No, but so Chris is now having a look at Martin as well. But no, not quite close enough.
And Anton's all over the back of Chris. But he's managed to stick behind.
These two are teammates in tier one. They will not be fighting hard because otherwise Toto Wolff, he might not be in charge of them tonight, but he will be on Monday.
Goodness me, what a lap that was. Look at this, Kid
there's-
Dynamite in
there's-
single track.
That was literally the corner I said Mark and Single Track would be side by side through, and now
That was Kid Dynamite.
Kid has just pulled Martin's pants down and called him a name.
Jack's still having a look at Dino as well, or at Kid Dynamite having a look at Jack, is it? both side by
Kid
side
is
at the
on an
moment.
absolute
Look at
charge.
this. Jack's just got the inside, but I think maybe the outside will be the
No,
line.
this is-
Look at that.
That is
Overspeed.
bullying.
It is indeed.
I'm reporting that to the stewards. That's not fair. I want that car investigating.
And look at this as well, though. Who's this battling there? Is that Kid Dynamite and now Dino into the hairpin?
Mate, he's made
And Chris.
4 overtakes in 3 corners.
Chris is through. Jack's just lost about 4 positions in about 1 corner.
Chris has got past single track.
And Dino. Or on the Jack's is drop back as well.
I was going to say Dino's still ahead of Chris for now, but I can't keep up here.
No,
this is
no,
a 100%
no.
race. Can we please calm down a little bit? Like, I'm not asking much here. What is impressive is the issue is, look at Xavier all the way down in 16 seconds behind young baby Hornet.
Indeed. But look at Chris as well on Dino. He missed his braking point as well. Someone's missed their braking point. Dino has now been passed by Chris. I think Chris has just done that brake early and forced Dino into a mistake to get past him.
Praise. I thought that was going to end in absolute tears.
It did look quite menacing as well, but
That was very, can I just say, very, very smart driving from Chris there.
It was indeed.
Like, incredibly smart.
Yep. No, we've got battling for P3 at the moment. Mr. Hodgson
Do you know
has
what
a hairway,
battle I'm
has
looking
a
forward
train
to
gun
here?
behind him.
Yeah.
There's a battle I'm looking forward to here,
What's that?
and it's the T-side twosome.
Ah, yes.
Stube and Mark, we could get that in a few laps' time.
Well, we have a T-side
working
podium
on
at the
it.
moment. With where is Mr. Wookie from? If we know as well, just so we.
He's from
He is
like
British.
some upside down town, like Gloucester or something, probably. I don't know. Sorry, Wookie. I just thought I'd bully you this time.
It's alright, Wookie. I get it. I get it every week anyway. Don't worry.
I've realised I have to apologise to people I don't normally bully. Oh,
Xavier has been
Dino's
passed
in,
by-
the rappel's in, Error
Xavier's been
Voice is in.
passed.
Has Dino got damage? He has! Dino's got damage!
Yeah, I think I mentioned that. I think Dino got damaged through the hairpin after
As
being
has the
Jackson.
rappel.
And Air Voice.
Yeah, but Error Voice always has damage. That's nothing unusual. But
I have a feeling I'm going to get absolutely mugged by Airways and Kid in about 3-4 corners time.
You need to have stuck with
Kid
you well so far.
Dynamite, get past people, never. You got to be talking about the wrong person.
Oh, if
I
he
haven't
ever
been
appears
co-
on my timing screen, I know it's only a matter of about 3 laps.
No, he's slower now because I haven't been coaching him recently, so he's not as good anymore. But yeah, he's like Kid Dynamite right now is driving away from Chris Bailey like Chris Bailey is Ragunathan.
Well, we've got DRS is open for Airways and Kid Dynamite, so who's going to be able to make the move? Airways is going to move to the inside.
I think
is
Mark's
he
going to be
hang it
okay
around
because
the outside?
Mark's going to have the outside line, which
Kid
is going to
Dynamite
give him the better
almost-
traction than it has.
Kid
But
Dynamite
that's
almost ran
actually
into the back of
compromised
Airways.
Airways. Because here comes Kid, like you said, he's now right on the back. He looks like the man that's the most racy. This could end up 3-1 into turn 1.
No, please no.
Oh, this is the last thing you want, is into turn 1 as well.
I tell you what, look at this
Chris
from
Dynamite.
Kid!
Oh, wee bit of contact.
That
It
was
looked-
so close.
There's a wee bit of contact. Kids trying to hang it around the outside of Airways. We've got a horrible camera angle here as well, but
That was
Kid Dynamite's going to have
Close.
a half look into the inside. Doris is about the fastest lap in.
where
That
is
was-
Doris? So Doris
P15
pitted.
at the moment.
He's
Uh-huh.
right with Xavier. Interestingly now, Xavier's right on the back of Wumax.
Oof.
Here's Dino's got his first 3 seconds of the race.
Yeah, that's the first time penalty. Error Voice is back in the pits.
Yep.
He's gonna have no front wings
Doris
left
is
if he
tight,
carries on
almost
like that.
the Air Voice is out.
out in the pits. He
Ah.
must have rear wing damage or something. So
That scared me there, but Doris and Xavier are nearly front to rear wing at the moment.
yeah, these two are having a bit of a scrap. The issue is, so obviously tonight there is 16 elites, right?
Yep.
Only 10 of which can score points.
Okay. Everybody's just managed to
Well,
get past
no,
them
sorry. No, that's a lie. Anyone that's under 10th will only score 1 point. It's treated as 10th as long as they finish.
Alright, okay.
So, as things stand,
Chris
Bailey is scoring 15 points.
Yep, and we've got Kid Dynamite all over the side by side with Mark going into turn 1. He's also almost with.
Yeah, I'll concede that one. It's just the way that the track is. I'll not fight that one too much.
Very nice. Very
So Winky,
respectful, yes.
Winky, I have a question for you. Okay.
Oh goodness. Okay.
What sounds juicier to you? Okay.
Okay.
A Teesside twosome battle or a blowhole and a Captain Rum? They both sound pretty juicy, don't they?
They do indeed. They do indeed, to be fair.
But then if you
I also have
French...
history with both.
That is
I had
true.
a lot of battles with
yes,
Morgan a few seasons
well.
ago, and I think Mr. Blowhole and I were the first two to go side by side in Cops in Silverstone, which I'm not sure was on commentary, but it caused a few moments.
Not
least between the two of us.
Moment.
Oh,
but there's only one way you can make a Mark Hodgson and Chris Bailey battle juicier.
Sure, this guy,
and that's by
French
throwing a French Scouser in there as well. So
yeah, I can see that. I see them coming.
And actually, to be fair, Connor, you mentioned French Scouser. His car is very much like a Liverpool training shirt.
It's actually, that's
it
not
looks
what
like
I'm hoping it.
It looks like the Axel logo on the car.
That's not what. But I am a Liverpool fan, yes. But I'm not hoping it's that. I'm hoping it's a Ferrari because that's what it actually looks like.
Yeah, it looks like both, to be fair.
It actually looks like an 06 Ferrari.
It does actually, but here we go then, Connor. We've got the battle happening into turn 1. We've got the battle into turn 1, the Blowhole and Mark Hodgson. He's going to stick behind him for the moment.
That sounded like you was trying to say like the Beauty and the Beast or something then, but then you went the Blowhole and the Hodgson.
Definitely the Beauty in that one.
I didn't know what to say.
Have you seen Chris's hairstyle?
Yeah, have you seen Chris's hair? That's like bigger than my future.
So didn't know, to be fair, but we'll leave that one out.
I hope for your sake Chris does not watch this back. Chris, that was all Winky. It had nothing to do with me, okay?
Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
Yeah, I thought so.
Moving on. What's happened to Martin?
Where is he? Down in P11.
Yeah, he was only like a couple of laps ago on the back of Hodge.
And now he's got Mr. Baby Hornet a couple of seconds away from him.
Don't worry about Hornet, the single track. You'll be fine against him. He won't do anything.
He mentioned as well before this race that the livery he's running is a throwback to his old gamer tag, apparently.
You're also forgetting that who's like Martin's like one of his favourite drivers ever.
That is a good question. I'm not sure.
It's Jensen Button.
What
is that car? It's the Honda Earth car.
Okay.
That was an absolute pile of... Yes. And then, if you look at the helmet, it's also a Jensen Button tribute helmet.
Well, it is his birthday as well today, as did Mr. Button's, I do believe.
I thought you were saying Martin's, and I was like, how did I not know this?
No, I don't think it's Martin's.
I was like, wow, I feel bad. I've been talking to him today as well. I was like, oh no.
And I think at the same time, Simon put the car as it is as well, being a 91 Jordan livery as well.
I did look at his car and think it's a Jordan, but then I also thought it's black and yellow. Has he gone for Hornet colours?
True, it's a bit of both actually, to be fair, you could think.
That's what I think, because honestly,
that's
I need
a good
to go
call.
and picture. Yeah, that's just what my brain led to, because obviously I haven't seen his car in pictures of media yet. But
yeah.
I tell you something, I feel so bad for Smith right now.
35 seconds behind the pack.
It's not even that. Look at how close Wookie is behind him. He's about to get lapped.
Is he? Oh goodness, so he is.
Yeah. Kid Dynamite is now past Airways, and look at him, he's on the back of
all over Steve as well.
He's right on the back of Stooby Dooby Doo. So
Well, there's no mystery about this, about the pace of Kid Dynamite either, to be fair.
I mean, it's
No
not hard to overtake. It's not
no
hard to
DRS
overtake
either.
Stube, is it?
Look at that, no DRS.
Oh, late on the
Stube is
break
gonna
from
go late
Stube.
into
Brilliant
the...
defending. But
Yep,
he's
he's
gone deep.
ram-wise.
That's not the first time I'll say that about
Oh.
Stube or the last, but he has.
And Kid Dynamite's gonna get him on the run towards the final corner, and Airways is all over the back of Stube now. And I'm sure Mark, yourself and Chris are looking at this battle like, yes please, I want a bit of that.
Oh, well, I know there's a championship at stake, so more kind of Chris's stake than mine, I would have to say.
Stube's coming
Stube
back.
the fight back as
Sorry,
well,
Mark.
yep.
Don't worry.
And
Kid
Airways
Stube
has
is
hit
just
as
His
well.
AI for some reason.
Kid's AI. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, Stube has just overtaken Kid Dynamite. Something is very wrong here.
And we're
Oh,
still
what's happened
going.
to Kid?
Kid Dynamite is still going backwards. He's got side by side with
He's
Mark
back in
now.
control now, it looks like, though, because he's just had a big twitch.
Well, Mark's got past
Yes,
him,
he is. He is back in control, just have to look back.
just as you got past him as well, so I'm glad you're glad about that.
Nope, because it means he has to pass me again.
Ah, okay, fair.
It means Mark now is under pressure from him, and he doesn't like that. But now Anton's actually closer to Kid.
He is indeed.
Anton,
There's
by
the
the
yellow
way, quick
flag.
shout out to him. He is now a first-time Tier 1 winner from last week. So,
Ah, yes, congratulations to
I
him.
guess we can now call Anton one of the big boys in the league.
Congratulations to him.
He beat Eugoni, the mighty god that is Eugoni.
That is a hard thing to say, to be fair.
Like, if someone said to me, who do you want to be when you get older, it'd be Eugoni.
But here we go then, Kid Dynamite all over the back of Mark at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's got a bit of overspeed.
Side by side, Mark's just gonna get the switch
Yeah,
back as well. Has he got you?
Oh, yeah, he does. We
He
both
had
had a big
nice
twitch.
idea. Nice idea going for the switchback. Nearly worked
Yeah,
out
but
for
he kind
you.
of... he just positioned his car perfectly on the exit as well, so there was no real
go.
chance of getting that switch back. So,
Airways
no,
and
good move.
Getting
Good move
past.
again from Dean, as always.
Yep, he's a great driver to be fair. He's getting back to his best as well.
Yeah, that's
I'll tell you
scary.
what.
It is for next season, for everybody next season.
Yeah.
That is scary. Because
But
Sarge
can you
as well is
imagine-
getting back.
Can you imagine if we had Kid Dynamite against Eugoni for a title?
Ah, stop
Both of them in their absolute
I want
peak.
that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Yes, please. Just yes. Like
tell you
Mark
what.
will even admit that he'd love to sit there probably behind them and just watch the battle. Like, he
If
would
I
not
can,
mind
if I
that.
can even keep up within a second
Oh,
lap
yeah,
of
yeah,
those
if you
guys,
could
I'll
be
be
in it, of
extremely
course.
happy.
Oh,
No, but I
100%.
mean, like, can you imagine, like, just sitting behind watching Eugoni and Kid Dynamite in their prime side by side all the time? Oh,
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yellow
Really,
flag
really
would.
coming out of the
Just-
pits.
that's like a
Kid,
commentator's dream.
Martin
Stu.
Hills has
Well,
gone
just
right.
Stu. Oh,
Martin's
yeah,
gone
yeah,
right
yeah. Oops.
on the exit of the pit
Oh,
lane.
Stube's at a moment, Stube's round, and so's Mark.
Yeah, I
What's
had a
happened there?
random twitch. I'm not sure where that came from, mid-corner. I think,
I want,
don't know, maybe it was off
tire
put from
wear.
Stu, I don't know. It could be, yeah, actually, yeah. But that was very
And
strange.
here we go. Kid Dynamite's now past Chris Bailey, which is not a thing you'd think you'd hear.
I don't think Chris Bailey needs to worry too. It's like I said, Kid Dynamite is not Chris Bailey's worry right now.
No, true.
Chris Bailey will know. He will have. I can guarantee he's got friends watching this stream. He will know that Doris is currently 11th, Xavier is currently 14th, and he has next to nothing. Like he's in it. He just needs to drive his own race and keep his cool at this point.
Well, as it stands, with him finishing fourth, what's that, 12 points? Or will he be finishing second?
No, Chris Bailey will get 18 points as it
Yeah,
stands.
second to be fair,
For
so that'll be
P2.
what, four
Meanwhile,
points
Xavier will
behind?
be scoring 1.
So he'll be 4 points behind him, 5 points behind him going into next week in
don't.
Brazil.
Next week, Brazil. Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, I
Literally
mean-
so excited.
Well, guys, well, guys, again, we've just mentioned that if you're ready for that race, next Friday, the finale of MRC-X could be the decider of MRC-X, depending on how results go tonight. It'll be Connor on commentary as well.
Don't say who with yet, because I
Okay, I
have
will
a
not.
very special guest next week.
Oh, so there you go. If you're looking forward to that and you're wanting to see that, that red subscribe button is always there to be hit.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I know I told you who I'm with next week.
Yes, I know you do. I know.
We'll just
yeah, leave the viewers in suspense.
Let's put it this way: it's someone's voice you haven't heard in MRC for a very long time.
Chris Bailey's managed to get past Kid Dynamite again before the hairpin.
These two are trading
his exit.
positions like Chris Bailey.
He's outbraked himself.
Other things.
He has outbroke himself into the hairpin now, so Kid Dynamite just says thank you very much and switches back into P3.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, we've got a little interesting battle forming at the minute for P8 between Bit and Jackster. These two are both on 14 lap old soft tyres. It'll be interesting to see how these guys.
Oh well, Connor, we've got what you've dreamed of as well. Look at 6th and 7th.
I wonder when you'll see that.
Oh, that is the battle I'm watching. Yes, please.
We have got the Teesside tandem.
This is either going to end in absolute delirium or absolute tears. there's no in between.
Yeah, we're both sort of struggling for grip at the moment. It's a strange one. It's these medium tyre phase that they go through. And I'm surprised all the soft runs are lasting as long as they are, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it's a tricky one for the medium tyres. They just don't seem to be giving that right amount of grip, and the uncertainty is definitely there on throttle.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you do have Anton, who's on softs in front of you. He is the tyre whisperer.
Oh, he certainly is.
And he proved that last week.
He's the tyre something.
Yeah.
Caresser.
He's probably going to box in a minute for a set of inters and still be 5 seconds a lap quicker than everyone else.
And I'll just be like,
well, okay.
Mario's probably the best way you could put that without with keeping the stream PG.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anton managed to get past Chris
Mark's
Bailey.
He's closing. Is he going to get anywhere near Stoop? No, he's not on this lap. So
no, he gets a good exit off the bank, did Stoop. So
we have Doris and Jackster, as you said, for P9. Doris and Jackster, they're side by side, getting into the hairpin. Who's going to be getting better here? Jackster's outbroke himself.
The blowhole's pitted.
He has indeed off them soft tyres. He is right down the end of the pit lane, so it's a very slow pit lane as well. And he will head on to a set of mediums.
So he's almost definitely going to stop again, you would think. So he's probably going medium, soft again? Medium.
Or soft, medium, soft, you mean, rather?
Yeah, well, yeah, that. But, interestingly, he's actually now behind Saviour.
Oh, no, so he is. And Saviour's on them medium tyres as well.
Who'd have thought? In a month.
Oh no, Stoob!
Oh, Stoob's gone round. Did he just lose himself?
Yeah, unfortunately,
That's unfortunate for Stoob. As you said, Connor, one was going to end in tears.
Do you know what's great though, right? And I'm still reasonably proud of him, even though I don't want to say that out loud because I can't be nice to him. But he's still P3 in the Challenger tier.
That's good, to be fair, yeah.
Like, his nearest competitor is Dino, who's in 13th. Stoob could probably spin about 4 or 5 more times and still be on the podium.
Oh, well, there you go.
I don't think he wants to, though.
Chris Bailey.
I don't think he wants to, of course, but I'm just giving him motivation.
Got the normal battle for position. Chris Bailey's got past Saviour. Kid Dynamic's got past Anton, and Airways, and so has Anton, but Airways has boxed before. Yeah.
That must hurt Saviour a little bit, because now you have to think, effectively, Chris is a whole pit stop ahead of Saviour.
True, yeah.
An entire pit stop now.
That is not good for Saviour.
And Saviour is guaranteed, at minimum, to be making one more stop in this race than Chris.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, Saviour's gone really wide in the final corner. He's just survived it, but he went super wide.
Of course, Saviour as well, running a brand new wheelbase as well.
I tell you what, though, I know he's on wheel now, but this is, and I think Mark will agree whenever he's watched Tier 1 in the past or driven with Saviour, he's one of the smoothest drivers you will ever watch.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's good fun to race against. He makes decisive moves. He's very, very clean and respectful. And, you know, yes, it is. And I think one of his first races on the wheel was ridiculously quick. Might be in France, actually. Yeah, he was really on it as well. So he's taken to it well. But you know, we saw it last week with Johnny and didn't have the best race for him, unfortunately. And you just get one of those races where just a little bit of the setup doesn't quite work for you, whatever it might be, and it can really, really hamper you. And if you get caught in the traffic and you get caught with battles, it can slow you down quite a bit if that other driver is quick in a particular area. And I think maybe that would be what is catching Saviour out a little bit this evening.
Yeah, 100%.
I tell you what, though, this is what I was going back to. So obviously, Mark, I said to you, like, he's usually a very smooth driver, but today he's making so many little errors on traction and things like this. It's so unlike Saviour. I'm not going to say the pressure's getting to him because he's a 5-time champion. That guy does not know what pressure is, but he's struggling.
Yeah, 100% he's struggling.
It's like Mark said, it could be set up, it could be anything, but today he's just having a bit of difficulty. But one thing you know with Saviour is him/Brazil equals him, and Chris Bailey in Brazil just brings magic, so
it's gonna be fun next week for yourself, Connor.
Honestly, I can't wait. I really can't. I'm so excited for next week.
So we're almost halfway
if it
through.
Gets there, Saviour could still win this race.
Yeah, 100%. We're still only 20 laps into China here.
Yeah, we are literally. We still got 30. We got 36 laps to go. So.
What's interesting is Wookie's chosen the hard tyres. He's come out the pits ahead of me, and is now disappearing off. But he's chosen the hard tyres, and the one stop is possible here. You can take the mediums a bit longer and then go to the hards and take them to the end. I'm not going to lie, it's tempting, but I'm not in any championship battle. I'm just going to play my way through and see how I feel. But for some other drivers who want to climb up that championship leaderboard, it is a potential there.
Sorry to interrupt you. We're about 4 drivers battling for P6 at the moment. End up through the last corner between Airways, Europel, Doris and Chris Bailey. We were 3 wide going into the hairpin, but everyone's come out clean. Doris has managed to stay ahead of Chris Bailey. And Airways has still managed to stay ahead of them all. Stube is just sitting as nearly an innocent bystander ahead of them all. But as I say that, Airways down the inside of great and amazing exit out of, I think that's turn 3. They're still side by side. Stube's going to burn his bit of ERS to try and stay ahead. They're side by side, going through turn 4, the hard right-hander.
Bit of a wheel bang between the two, but they're both fine. Brilliant racing from the pair of them.
100%. We've got Europel. Airways has managed to get past them. Europel wants a wee bit of action with Stube now.
You can't overtake that.
No, but to say that, a few laps ago, Mark was chatting away.
Alright.
Chris Bailey managed to get past Womax at that point.
You shouldn't overtake there.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, you said Chris Bailey going past who?
Womax.
Yeah, that's Chris Bailey. That is the Chris Bailey.
Oh, we've got a spinner. Stube's gone round again. Out of the past right.
I heard that Stube's mother is Kylie Minogue after tonight.
Oh, for goodness sake. Look at this for a run though. So 3 wide.
I needed to use
Chris
it once,
Bailey,
I'm sorry.
Chris Bailey, Doris and Europel. 3 wide. Europel going to the outside of Doris. Wee bit of contact between them. Doris is going to stay ahead, I think, of them all, and Europel's going to get the worst out of it. One of them had to back off. But Chris Bailey's going to have another run at Doris with DRS. He's going to get the move done before turn 1.
Al Hodge has come in the pits.
He hasn't.
Tires were going off, didn't feel great, so...
What have you went on to?
Deliberately or a glitch for another set of mediums?
No, deliberate.
Yeah, so you're committed to the 2 stop here then?
Yeah.
Stube's also taking the same decision, so I'm wondering if his spins were actually caused by not a lack of talent, but just a lack of saving tyres.
Oh, safety car!
Dino's out!
Unbelievable. Dino has the tyre.
Perfectly timed there for you, Mark.
It hasn't, because I've just come out the pit, so it hurts me a lot.
That's true, yeah, no, that's actually hurt you, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but Dino lost it coming into the pit lane.
Ooh, it is quite tight, and if you outbrake yourself...
He pulled a Lewis Hamilton.
Oh.
That moment was...
Sorry.
That's heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking.
So Kid Dynamite currently leads now. This has brought Wookiee back into this.
It has, and he's on the hard, so that's going to help him potentially go long. Potentially make it to the end.
This could also hurt Wookiee though, because he had an absolutely massive lead before this safety car period, right? Now he's going to be on the hards. He's the only driver, as well as Lorpy, that is committed to the one stop here.
Well, we've got Kid Dynamite and Anton into the pit lane as well.
Everyone's going to be on newer tyres. Yeah, Kid, like you say, and Anton both on newer tyres. The only thing is, these guys are probably now both going to... They are definitely both going to come out ahead of Chris Bailey as well. So this actually demotes Chris to a current P3 in the Elite
Well,
tier.
Kid Dynamite is sticking to the one step as well. He's as is Anton. They both went onto the hard tyres as well.
Chris is pit!
Has he? Ah, so he has Doris. Oh, Doris is on 15 that to be fair.
And...
Womack.
Oh, no,
Savior?
Womack, yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised about Sadie. He's on 19 lap on medium.
To be fair, so that probably has actually helped him.
This has insanely helped Xavier, massively,
yeah.
Because this has now brought him on the pack. He's now on the pack with everybody else.
On fresh tyres.
Before, he was out of sync from everyone as well.
Oh.
Xavier's now going to the end. He's gone for the hard tyre.
Is that a lap car
do you know
you
the
just
issue
passed
for...
Sorry?
Is it a lap car you just passed there, yeah?
Yeah, it was Smith.
Okay, apologies. Sorry, Connor, go ahead.
So, the thing that Chris Bailey's going to be panicking about at this moment in time is the fact that he's got Doris, Larapel and Womack all behind him on brand new soft tyres.
That was
but
interesting
Wookiee showed that
the
hards weren't bad. I mean, I know my mediums were very, very worn. They were about 20 laps old, but you know, he disappeared within a lap or so, and so the hards. I mean, I haven't done much running on them, but they didn't feel that bad around here. And I know that I don't mind them at certain other tracks, so it's not the end of the world for Chris.
Could be interesting. You've got him for company now though as well, so
yeah, that's not ideal. But Ant's also gone for the hard tyres as well, so that's going to be an interesting one for them.
As has Kid Dynamite as well at P2. So at the moment, Kid Dynamite leading in the Elite tier.
Just so we don't get our absolute bums kicked in YouTube chat or slaughtered in Discord after this, should we spend this moment having a look at liveries?
Yes.
Good call.
Let's. So what do you think? I can see Wookiee has went for the L Retro Renault look.
Hold on, I need to check something before I give an opinion on this.
Okay, let's go.
I need to see if he's got Fernando Alonso replica helmet. If he hasn't, it's in the bin. Okay, okay. Do you know what? That's very good. I like it.
They're very similar, is it?
Yes. I like it. It's very good.
Kid Dynamite went for like this sort of Tiger-ish look with his.
Right, I have to be somewhat nice, because for the first time in his life, he's made an effort with a livery.
Okay.
So, well, I say effort, it's pretty bad. It's very bad, isn't it? Let's be honest. But
it's the thought
well
that counts.
done, kid.
It's the thought that counts.
Then we'll go to Airways, whose I really like.
That's really nice, to be fair, yeah. It's like a sort of...
Although it does look like a kid has failed with a paintbrush and just started flicking it around the room.
Looks like a bit of a monster can also, if you would maybe think of that way. Or is that a bit...
Oh no, that just makes you think of Lewis Hamilton and just want to throw up.
And then as we mentioned with Anton, his Ferrari-looking car.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a Ferrari, so you know what my opinion is.
Yeah, I'm saying And then we've got Mr. MRC.
Mr. MRC. He's gone for the MRC colours, so...
He has indeed. I mentioned that to him at the start of the race.
If I hate on it, it makes me a bad person. Then we've gone from the English German man.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Or as I like to call him, Sebastian. Sebastian Bailey. It is nice, let's be honest.
It is.
And then you've got
Doris.
That is This is one of my liveries every week.
Yep.
Then we go for Woomax, whose livery is.
Just
if it gives me a better camera angle, I'll be able to actually comment.
But at the same time, with a safety car is coming in, so yeah, make your comments quickly.
We'll come back to this. I didn't get to see it, so I'll come back to it at some point.
So we're gonna ride on.
Kid's overtaken Wookie!
Oh, it's fine.
Well, he went alongside and went slightly ahead because he changed on the timing briefly.
But Wookie has gone early, and he's left Kid Dynamite in the dust.
He has.
Wookie has disappeared off the restart. A great start from him.
Just want to say, great sportsmanship from Smith there. He's got out of the way of everyone while having blue flags. So well done,
That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah, that is really good from Smith.
One person you have to
I like the fact that he's still circulating. I know he's a lap down, but you're still circulating, of course, all points in X. So, yeah, full credit at the moment for him.
One person you have to
As things stand, he might be a lap down, but he's going to score 10 points in this race.
There's Bailey side by side with Doris at the moment. Doris is making the move as well as Europel getting involved. Chris is going to manage to stay ahead at the moment. Going into the middle sector, he's still side by side. Here you go, Connor. You said you don't make a move there. A move's been made.
I meant through the corner before that, to be fair.
Well, the move's been made similar to be about
Yeah, very, very good move. I tell you something. Whenever I'm watching title fights, I hate to see the two guys in the title fight fighting. What am I looking at?
I've just seen there 3 wide between Xavier Jacksta and Baby Hornet. Baby Hornet's now lost a lot of positions due to that.
Yeah, something's happened to Baby Hornet there.
But one thing you wouldn't think, you're probably going to be shocked to hear, Stoop has got past Xavier.
Stoop made an overtake?
On Xavier.
Not only that, Stoop's made an overtake on a 5-time champion.
Yes.
No, fair play. No, Stoop has, when he's not been spinning, actually showed really good pace. That's actually me being semi-nice for once in my life.
Doris managed to get past Mark. Was that just an easy enough move from him on yourself there, Mark?
Yeah, he got the run and outbraked me, and those soft tyres had the grip, so yeah, that's fair.
He's on soft, there's no point fighting that right now. But be
so
interested to see.
Behind me, though.
Speaking of fighting, we've got Chris Bailey and Europel side by side through turn 3.
All I can see in my mirror.
Yep, we've got Europel has got past Chris Bailey. Obviously, Europel on them soft tyres compared to Chris on the hard.
Yeah, I don't think, in all honesty, Chris is fighting this as hard as he normally would, because I know Chris, he'd have stuck that round the outside if he really wanted to fight that there. Chris, and I'm not saying he'd have done it in an aggressive way, he would have just stuck it there and made that so much harder for Lorapel. So he knows these aren't his fight at the minute.
You know what, Doris is on a pretty good charge. He's on the back, all over the back of Anton now. Maybe Hornet 3 has his first 3-second penalty. The only driver, I was going to say the only driver, but they know they get one earlier. The only driver that's currently driving with a 3-second time penalty now.
Yeah, he is. He's got 8 seconds overall.
Europel and Chris Bailey side by side with Mark Hudson, 3 wide down the main street.
I saw that coming. That was just like, yep, see you boys.
Chris has made a double overtake.
He has, but look at Lorapel. He's gonna get the exit.
What an exit as well.
He's got the exit.
Wow.
There's those soft tyres really giving him the grip on the exit there.
100%. That was without DRS as well. We've only just got DRS. Yeah. What exit did they get on you there, Mark?
Well, Liverpool was quick anyway. He caught up through, I don't even know the corner numbers, but through the long right-hander anyway, and had that traction. He was already up my chuff, because we haven't said it yet. Yeah, it was going to happen, and then Chris got a very, very good exit as well. Saw that coming, so I just didn't fight it. And like I say, I'm not really getting involved with a championship battle as well. So let those guys do what they need to do.
Play, Chris.
These guys are on better tyres, and obviously Chris is in that battle. So yeah, just let them do it.
Yep. We've got Doris is still all over the back of Anton. He can't get past the Ferrari looking car.
It's as good as a Ferrari.
Yeah, true. But obviously, folks, we do have 3 more races to do after this at this track. 2 races on Monday with Tier 2 kicking us off on at 7 o'clock. And then Tier 1 coming on straight after that at 8:45. And then obviously on Wednesday we'll have the Tier 3 drivers running this track at 7:30 on the Wednesday. So the action never stops. This is the final race for some drivers, for some of the tiers. And MRC for Season 12.
Exactly, we have a rerun of X and Tier 1 as well to come the week after that as well. So yeah, it's people get a bit longer break than some of us, but that's fine, just the way it worked unfortunately, with glitches and lobbies and good old court masters doing what they do best.
Definitely.
We wouldn't have them any other way, only we would.
Doris still can't get past Anton.
I think genuinely, and I've watched like Kid Dynamite fly past just about everyone on this track. Anton has to be probably the hardest driver ever to overtake, because even Kid struggled.
Yeah.
I was behind Ant in France, and I knew I was quicker than him at that point, and I've never seen a wider Mercedes in my life. That was torturous. He just positions his car so well. And doesn't make any kind of rash movements, no late movements, no jinx, nothing like that. He's extremely fair, but just positions that car perfectly every single time. And he's, yeah, quick when you need him not to be quick. That's where he is going to be quick.
Yeah, Ant's that kind of person you can imagine sitting at home on his chair just laughing at you. As you're trying to get past him. I can just imagine him with some evil laugh, just like, and squinted eyes, just laughing away at you because you're trying to get past him.
It's just like he's dangling a carrot in front of you.
Meanwhile, on his screen, he's probably on Inters. So, but
I swear he just paints slick tire green.
Probably, like he did. Yeah,
the way he drives.
I mean, to be honest, this format suits him perfectly. He's used to starting towards the back. He didn't qualify, and he's already back into the top 4. So no, because he doesn't qualify, does he?
Not a lot, no.
Well, to be fair,
Anton very rarely qualifies. That's what I meant by it. He'll admit that himself. And if he does qualify, like I said, it's on Inters. So
yeah, and then he says one soft tyre run for the end.
Yeah, and then he said to me the other day, he said, I saved that one soft tyre, I'm praying, and then I invalidate it. So, so I'm not actually being mean to Anton. He will happily admit that he's not good at qualifying. But
alright,
it's fine. We like the sound effects. I've missed them.
That's been a while. Yeah, it was a bit of a moment and a catch, but well. It was okay. It's not going to be in a second. Womax will get past down the long kilometre-long straight. There he goes.
We're going to ride on board with
Thanks for coming.
Both of you, and that's an easy enough move for Womax.
He made a move on Mark, and then it goes to his onboard.
Kid Dynamite's lost it!
Oh!
Kid Dynamite and Airways have maybe come together. Airways is gone.
5 seconds for Kid as well.
That is awful for him. He was having such a good race. Airways, 10 seconds for track limits.
That's a strange one.
That's going to be removed by the stewards. I can already see that. He's gone wide and been given a 10 seconds. That's ridiculous. I can already say we'll see that in the stewards. And
Anton with a wee bit of a twitch out of turn 3 as well. So the tracks, maybe the tyres for some drivers, maybe coming through the graining phase. Airways is retired now in the pit.
Million miles away from going through that phase that I suffered with in the first stint.
Airways is retired in the pit.
More laps and it'll hurt.
Indeed.
Sorry, I've just seen who's behind me as well. Oh, for goodness sake.
Where are you?
Will it end?
Yes.
Tell you what, I tell you what though, and I am deep. Oh, big moment for Saviour! He's run really wide. He's nearly lost his wing as well in the process. I probably just scared the living hell out of Mark there, but...
You did, I'm not going to lie. I'm glad I was in a straight line.
Curdy, explain what happened there, Connor.
No, so, Stube, I was just about to say, Stube is currently less than 0.3 of a second behind Saviour. Next thing I know, Saviour has made the most almighty save I've ever seen in my life. He lost it completely and managed to keep it going just about. Then went super wide and nearly came back on track and nearly collided with Bit.
There's another slide as well out of the hairpin from Xavier. Still keeps the car on drive.
He is fighting that car. I've never seen Saviour fight a car like this. That is not doing what he wants it to do in any way at the moment.
It could be the hard tyres, you know.
It could be, because I've watched Stube have a few twitches, and Kids obviously had a moment with Airways. The only person I've seen that looks fairly strong on the hard tyres is Anton at the minute, because even Wookie now, he's under all sorts of pressure from Doris and Laura Pell. But I tell you something, as things stand, Doris is back in this title race.
Oh, 100% he is. He's currently, as you see it, currently leading the elite tier.
I mean, Chris Bailey's still going to have a healthy lead over him, but he's going to gain 24 points on Saviour as things stand. Bearing in mind, he's currently 29 behind, I want to say.
I think it's 27 from the last time I read. So it's...
I think he's 27 off Chris, is he not? Or have I messed that up? Hold on, let me come to it now.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go and have a look. So,
standings. Keep an eye on the action here.
Let's have a quick look at this.
See if Doris is ever going to make a move, or Europel on the leaders. Doris will move to the inside, and we have a new race leader. Doris has got past Wookie.
So as things stand, currently, Chris Bailey will score, 25, what position is he in? 5th. Chris Bailey will score 10, which will put him on...
He'll put him 6
as
points
things
behind,
stand, Doris will be second in the championship. He will be 5 points off Saviour.
Wow.
While Chris Bailey will be 12 points off Saviour.
No, that is insane.
9 points off Saviour.
So at the moment, next week, Chris will need to win and Saviour needs to finish third or behind.
Effectively, but then don't rule Doris out. He could quite
Doris
easily win next week.
Also. Yeah.
We can honestly have... all of a sudden, this is looking very much like a three-way scrap for the title as things stand.
This is going to be very fun next season.
No, sorry, I've messed up here. I have messed up.
Really? You never do that?
At the minute. No. So, wait, hold on. Let me work out what position he's in first. So as things stand, Saviour is in 8th, so he will actually score 4 points.
Okay, currently. So it's definitely... So he has sort of extended...
So it's not as close as I originally thought. But...
Still very close.
There's still so far to go of this race.
Yep, over the halfway point now as well, and there was nearly a 5-way scrap for the lead of the race.
You've got Bailey slowly but surely coming onto the back of this as well.
Wookie on the side by side.
Yeah, those hards are going to start feeling pretty good about now, I would say. They're coming to the run. With the weather we've got, it'll have warmed up a bit, so those hards will feel quite nice.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, you've also got to remember as well, Kyle, that Doris and Laura Pell both going to have to pit still.
Yep, very true, but there was a wee bit of a late, I was trying to say, there was a wee bit of a late defensive move from Doris. So a wee bit aggressive on his side, but he got clean through. He managed to keep it clean.
It's something we may see in the studs potentially, but it didn't
very minor.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad, but we may see it in the studs. Who knows? Interestingly, Bit is now putting a lot of pressure on the championship leader.
That's how we gander at this then, because he's got Stube in front of him as well, has Saviour.
He has, and I'll tell you something, Stube, at the minute, I'm checking his lap times on Race Director. Stube is currently matching the leaders for pace.
That's crazy.
Stube is really on it at the minute.
Yeah, man on the mission at the moment, isn't he?
And I've noticed he is starting to slowly but surely edge into the back of his T-side compatriot.
Yep,
in P8, so...
I know. I'm looking. I'm glancing.
Mark, he's just trying to put pressure on you, Mark. Don't worry. Ignore him.
Alright, I've won a few championships. I've won championship on last lap before. To be fair, I won a race at this very track on the second to last corner in the hairpin, so I know about the pressure. It's all good.
Wee bit of wheel
Mark
bashing
is
between
also
Europe
a former MRC-X Elite Tier champion himself.
Ah, yes,
Very true, actually, yeah.
Very
By
true.
a point.
Against the man who names himself the bridesmaid, Chris Bailey.
Ah,
That finished, I remember that race at Jeddah when we had a big glitch, well, not a big glitch, just a big mishap.
Yeah, we did.
But
Yeah,
then,
we did
it
have a
had
big
to be red flagged, and
Yeah.
then meant Mark and Chris had to go through a whole race straight after pretty much 50% of a 50% race before. They were not. Well, it was their choice for the red flag as well. They wanted it to be fair, so.
Yeah, we both said it. I think a glitch driver took me out under a safety car that just came storming through, and yeah, we both came on and both called it. And to be fair, Chris did it before me and said, look, that's not how a championship should be won, and you know, you can't discredit the guy. He is a very good sportsman, and yeah, it was a good one. And then, of course, Kid had a role to play in it all as well.
Can you imagine though how things could have changed if Chris didn't take the title at that moment? Because
exactly.
It could be him sat here right now as a 5-time Elite Tier champion with all that confidence.
very true.
It could be, but sadly, there is a title coming for Chris, whether it's Tier 1 or MRC-X Elite Tier. It's just, there's big contact down the straight between Laura Pell and Wookie.
Yeah, tell you what though, that battle has been escalating a lot recently.
They were 3 wide into the end of the chicane, and you had him, Doris, and Wookie. Laura Pell ran wide on the exit.
There has been a bit of contact between between Laura Pell and Doris. There has been a little bit of contact between them at times.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a wheel bash.
Stu's managed to be overtaken by G-Star, I've seen.
G-Star, I've been watching him for a few laps now. He got past Carl. He then rampaged his way past Saviour fairly. I made rampage sound like it was not fair. It was fair. And then he just absolutely blitzed Stu. G-Star at the minute is probably the man to watch. He is absolutely flying on those medium tyres. Next up for G-Star.
Lovely.
You just explained this, and you've just had Mark realise who's behind him.
To be fair, as soon as you said he's rampaging, I just had to glance and I was like, where did he come from?
Let's put it this way, 1 lap ago he was in P12.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Jax is retired in the pit.
Jax is out! Oh.
Pit lane, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it is. That's 4. Come on, guys. We don't need to be retiring in the pit lane. Everyone scores points. Yeah? So it is always worth bringing the car home.
Yep, no matter where you are on track, you're always going to get a point, no matter what. Alexa Smith and Martin have both been lapped, if I'm not mistaken, and they're both still driving away. And look at this for a battle though, for the podium. Anton's now all over the back of Wookie.
Yeah.
And Kit Dynamite's getting involved as well. So it's a 5-way battle for the lead of this race. So this is getting very interesting. And very spicy. Have you driven any sort of part of the track then at the moment, Connor?
Sorry, what did you say?
Have you driven any part of this track yet yourself?
No.
You haven't done that.
To be honest, I haven't.
Fair enough. Because I was going to ask you what your thoughts are of this track.
I mean, I've got thoughts on this chat from previous times. I just can't say it currently on.
It's bumpy. That is
look at this for a battle though. Anton has got past Wookie. and just on the on the straight as well, right before, well before turn one or that corner. Xavier all over the back of Stu as well. He's not. He's going to stick behind him for the moment. He's trying to force Stu into a mistake, but Stu's not budging.
He's not. Stu is. This is the best. This second stint from Stu has been hugely impressive, and it's great to see. He's been really, really on it. Even
he was impressive in the first stint. I think
Mark,
he just had his tyres went and obviously caused the spins, and he had a few twitches. So I think that's the bit that caused it. But he was very quick in the first stint. I remember like when I was a few seconds behind him, couldn't close that gap. So yeah, he's quick ones here.
Mark Dennison in the chat now.
With 20 laps to go, this is still insanely difficult to call who's actually going to win this race. I mean, let's be honest, if Wookie doesn't win the Challenger tier... By the way, Wookie hasn't actually clinched mathematically the title yet, but the only person that could... No, the only person that could beat him in the championship left the league, sadly, the other day.
Oh, no.
So effectively, all Wookie had to do is get to the end of this race, and so we are crowning a second champion today.
A double champion as well, that is.
Yeah, yes. I don't think he needs reminding of that. but yes, he is going to be a double champion today.
Side by side with Kid Dynamite into the hairpin as well. What a move from Kid Dynamite, beautiful from him. And finally, Xavier with DRS has managed to get past Stu.
He has. Those mediums will be working a bit better than Stu's hards at this stage. No, sorry. Those hards will be working a bit better than Stu's mediums at this stage. Waymack's in the pits. He's taken off the soft tyre.
Yep. I did wonder, I was catching him a little bit, so I wondered if those softs were starting to struggle. But these mediums aren't feeling ideal either.
Interestingly, he hasn't put a brand new set of medium tyres on.
Ah, yes, indeed. He's actually put on a one-lap roll. Yeah, true. Did he box under the first safety? Virgil, did he?
End of lap 1, I don't know.
I'm not too sure. But also, Connor, if we look at this as well, Europel currently leading, but he has got a time penalty of 3 seconds. And him and Doris have to box again also.
Well, they don't have to, but they're not getting to the end on those soft tyres, so.
True. But also, Kid Dynamite has got 5 seconds. We don't know if he's going to get that, what that was for or anything.
That was for the contact with Airways, wasn't it?
Ah, yes.
Obviously, we don't know whose fault it was, of course, but yeah, I think it's very likely we'll see that in the
But ultimately, at the moment, Chris Bailey is on for a bit of maybe a podium at the moment.
I mean, yeah, as things stand, obviously, like I said, Lower Power and Doris pretty much guaranteed have to pig it. A safety car towards the end will shake things up quite drastically. 100%. I mean, I shouldn't talk about safety cars because usually if I say that word, there's one about 2 laps later. But
I mean, that's fine because I'm due to pit, so it'll probably come as I leave the pit.
Yeah, to be fair, that actually be that safety car right now. Would that be beneficial for yourself, Mark?
Personally, yeah, but I think it'll benefit everybody really who needs to pit again, and it may even change those people who are trying to go for a one-stop. It would kind of make sense to put a set of soft tyres onto the end to go those, what would be about 16 laps, and they will easily do that. Yeah. Whether or not they'll fade towards the end is another matter, but even if you have a set of fresh mediums, I would say they would be the yes, slower but more consistent tyre around the rest of the race.
Yeah, 100%.
Mark, are you a man of the people?
I try to be.
So, can you pit this lap so we get a safety car as you come out, please?
Oh, come on.
I'm joking. I had to try my luck. But because last time you did it, it was so insane. It was literally as you got to the pit exit. Oh, safety car.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, please.
Oh, Doris, side by side with Europel, he's
G-Star was close to me for a little bit, and he's closed in now in DRS. So that's a matter of time. Oh, heck, that didn't go well.
Simba took his first win in Season 6 at China. I don't think I've ever raced China.
How have you not raced China?
I remember I have
long
once.
Enough.
I have right at the start.
I've been here since Season 4. I don't think I've ever raced China.
I did right at the start.
I don't know when it came off the games, to be honest.
I was racing China
No,
right
but
at
I think
the start.
I think it's more, maybe I've just been busy whenever we've come here. It's definitely not the only race we've ever done here.
No, we've had a few. I remember if Ryan's watching, it was Ryan's first ever race, my other T-side fellow. And he hated it because he got laughed by myself and Mr. Genie. He absolutely despised it.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I raced at this track right at the start of MRC, right near the start of MRC with yourself, Mark.
Sorry?
Right at the start of MRC, I think I raced this track with yourself.
Oh, did you?
If I'm not mistaken, I've raced with yourself.
Ah, interesting.
Stubbs just absolutely lost. His car does not. So you know where he lost it in front of you earlier, Mark, through the sweeping left-hander. He's just lost it there again. I don't know if he keeps hitting a bump or something.
It is bumpy around the apex of that, and if you do, I mean, I've been able, just don't know why, but to use the inside curve at times, but it is bumpy.
Very early braking from Anton into the hairpin.
I'm wondering if he keeps hitting a bump because he's the only driver that seems to lose it through there.
But it is easy to do, and maybe
Smith's retired. Safety car.
Oh my goodness! 2 laps ago, what did I say to you?
Doris has just boxed as well, so.
I said if I say safety car, there'll be 1 in 2 laps, and oh my goodness.
There you go. There's Doris. There's Mark in. And
just
Xavier.
Call me Musty, everyone.
No, Connor. This is interesting. Xavier and all has boxed. The safety car came out after Chris Bailey passed the pit in.
And it's picked up the leaders.
And the leaders have been picked up straight away as well, yeah.
Oh, this could be...
then.
I don't know if this is a now then. I think Chris Bailey's going to be absolutely heartbroken with this.
Because he's got a full lap to go around.
Doris, G-Star, Saviour, Lorpy, Bit, Stu, Woo. Alright, why am I reading everyone out like it's not everyone? But you've got every single person behind Chris now on a brand new set of tyres.
However, his tyres were looking good, and it'll just help him towards the end, and he was strong on the hards. He had some good pace, so he's hoping that those tyres will come back. It's not like the medium tyres that once they go through a heat cycle that don't like it. He might be alright, but yeah, it's going to be a fun one, this.
So are you thinking he's going to be... Are you thinking... Sorry, Connor. Sorry, Connor. Mark, are you thinking he's going to be staying out then?
Personally, I think he would. I would imagine most of those front runners will as well.
Well, there is Europel who's leading on the softs. So that would be... He will be.
L'Oreal's been really hurt by that safety car because that would have been his ideal time to pit, and obviously for whatever reason he actually did catch the safety car, which is strange because I don't know where these guys were when the safety car came out, but that seems a bit too quickly for them to catch it, to be honest.
I think they were just coming around the final quarter as the safety car came out.
You wouldn't expect them to catch the safety car then, so I don't know if there was a bit of a weird thing that went on there potentially, but that seems very, very strange. I don't know, but this is going to be interesting now. This has just tipped the... And I think L'Oreal's going to come in here. I'll be very, very surprised if L'Oreal doesn't, because those softs... So L'Oreal's in. This has cost him the race, though. You've got to feel absolutely gutted for L'Oreal there. Thing is, this is going to bring Chris out a long, long way back.
He'll be behind Waymax, wouldn't he? Yes, he is, yeah. Behind Waymax.
Maybe he's behind Stoob, he's behind... Chris is going to be the fourth last driver on this grid.
But he will be flying.
He will, but the issue is he doesn't actually have an advantage on anyone, tyre-wise.
Yeah, but no, don't underestimate him.
Oh no, of course, I know Chris Bailey. He will be... This will be Chris Bailey going full send. He will be the man to watch on this restart without a shudder. He's lost a place to Wookie. His teammate was L'Oreal.
Oh,
Chris Bailey's been held in the pit lane.
Oh.
Heartbreak
Oh,
Central.
as if it couldn't go any worse.
This has got very tasty. 15 laps to go. Kit Dynamite and
All of a
Anton are staying
sudden,
out.
as things stand, Saviour will be the champion.
As it stands, really. Not with even with Doris. Doris is in P3 at the moment, currently as well. So.
Okay, right, no. So, as things stand, Chris Bailey will be out of the title race.
Oh no.
Saviour will have a 24-point lead over Doris.
So we need to. Wow. This is really coming to Saviour.
23-point lead, sorry.
So this is really coming to Saviour's favour here.
This is only as things stand. Don't forget there is still 15 laps to go of this race. But Kid and Anton are going to play a big part in what happens to the rest of this race now.
Yeah, 19 lap old cars.
How long are those guys going to keep? Oh, it's in as well. This is going to be sensational. Winky, take us away.
Strap yourselves in, folks. We are in for a treat for the last 15 laps. Don't be going anywhere. Get the popcorn out.
By the way, I predict G-Star to win this race.
Alright, there we go.
Everything else I've said is right, so I might as well go with that.
Mark's probably sitting there. Why didn't you pick me?
No, I wouldn't either.
Well, there we go. Kit Dynamite has gone and Anton's stuck with him. Everyone has managed to get away well. It's been a very simple restart from the lot.
Look at the grip these soft tyre runners have. Mark's going around the outside of Doris, but no, he's backed out for the time being.
Kit Dynamite running a bit wide. Anton's had a wee bit of a twitch. Anton's squarely out of turn 3. Look at the grip Mark has on them tyres. He's flying at the moment compared to Doris. And look at that for a run for Doris out of turn 4.
G-Star had a look at Mark. Mark managed to keep it around the outside.
Doris
and Anton have an insane
look at this. Mark is just
you can overtake there then.
Yep. The Mark hit the back of Anton. Anton's gone round.
Yeah,
Anton's
the grip
out.
level was massively different and now it's damaged as well.
And another safety
that's
car.
On me, that is totally on me. Just was the overspeed and the grip difference.
I think Loppy actually. So Anton didn't actually DNF from that.
Did he collect Loppy?
Loppy ran into him, and that's what caused both to.
Yeah, it was just a difference in grip. I thought I was trying to actually go wide in fairness, and just that surprised me a lot.
Thing is, that is the issue with having new tyres against old tyres. It's so hard to put. And I'm saying this from experience. I've run into people before from when it's just been.
Yeah.
The amount of grip you have is not the amount of grip the other person has, and then it almost becomes
it is hard to
react to what they do. Kid's just got off track.
Has he?
Yes, in turn 1, under safety car.
Kid's just coming around. Has just come across the line.
Why is he not pit?
I know. You said turn 1 there, by the way. That wasn't turn 1. That confused me there.
Sorry, my brain was a bit confuzzled from what I saw about 30 seconds before. But why is he not pit?
Single Track and Wookie have both boxed as well. Is there damage on them cars? There probably will be with...
I'll go and have a look for you, son. So, Wookie... wait, what's happening with Single Track? Single Track, no damage. He's just part of the set of soft. Wookie has got front wing damage. All of a sudden, Morgan Stubbs
is
leading a Grand Prix.
A Challenger tier.
What alternative universe are we in?
Tell you what, Mark, this whole thing has actually benefited you a lot. Apart from obviously that wee bit of mishap, but...
Yeah, I've got obviously Saviour behind me. We've got G-Star, I think, in that melee as I was trying to avoid Anton. Might have had to slow and slam on the brakes a little bit. I don't know. It's yeah, that's guttering. I'm not gonna lie, but hey ho. I'm sure I'll speak to Ant afterwards, and it is what it is at this moment.
Well, you're still racing.
13 laps left, and still a long time to go.
13 laps. You just got to keep head down in this situation. You don't know what's coming or what's not. So, you've got every. I mean, you're currently sat in, well, what is an P2 effectively with Kid's penalty and his tyres. So.
Yeah, the difficult bit I've got personally here is obviously I've got Saviour behind, obviously championship battle with Doris as well, yeah. And that's the thing. It's one of those that obviously I'm in a position that I could want to go for it, of course. The racer in me obviously wants to do that, but at the same time, I don't want to get involved. So I'm kind of a little bit torn morally, shall we say, at this moment.
Yeah, this is a very difficult situation for yourself. In between the two elite tier championship rivals, practically.
Yeah.
Plus, in a fight yourself for a possible win.
I think it's almost like it's almost like I said earlier, though. It's like just because it's a title battle, it doesn't mean that nobody else is allowed to go for the win.
No,
it's just about being respectful. It's just about being respectful of the guys that are in a title battle. So,
well, that's it. If it's clear, then yes, I will. But yeah. If it's not, if it's hit and miss like that, that move in turn one, I knew the door was going to close the way the track is, so I backed out.
Yeah.
And, so otherwise, some people wouldn't do that.
I'm sure you're smart enough, Mark, as well, just to read what's happening around you as well.
Yeah, I think usually.
If it's your content,
So you want to be quiet, but yeah, I got the gist of that, Carl. But yeah, that's it. It's you know, I've been doing this since season 2, and obviously a lot of races that I've done, and you do. And I mean, we say this to a lot of drivers who have come in the stewards, and I know I'm very rarely in the stewards, luckily. But you know, put on the rear view mirror. It's an option 100%. To use. It can be at the top of your screen. It doesn't interfere with what you see because you're looking at the sky. Well, you don't need to see the sky. There's plenty of it around. And it doesn't put you off, but it does help massively when you are fighting somebody. We see a lot of drivers jinking left, jinking right late when someone's pulled out on them, and that will help minimise that and lead to a lot fairer racing.
I do have to say,
it's something since I've adopted it, I actually really like it, and it does help a lot.
I can agree with you there as well, because I quite recently at the start of this season turned it on myself. And it's really helping myself as well.
I think the way I look at it is, if you're having a battle with Saviour, it's going to be the best battle ever. But if you're having a battle with Baby Hornet, then you may as well just get your form ready. So it's one of them.
He's having a tough night, and you still won't leave him alone.
Yeah, but I can't be nice to him. Come on, I've struggled with Stu, let alone him. Stu is now winning this race. So, and trust me, Winky doesn't want to be nice about Baby Hornet either.
I am on the fence here, I can't say nothing.
Stop being Switzerland and get off the fence, come on.
Ooh.
But, let's go racing again.
Yep, here we go. 12 laps to go. Here at the Shanghai International Circuit in China. A long time since we've had this track on the calendar. And it's not let us down either. Kid Dynamite's gone early, and Doris is stuck with him. Mark has also stuck with him. Everyone has managed to get away just as well as the last restart. Doris is all over the back of Kid Dynamite. Look at the great difference between him and Kid Dynamite.
Those tyres now are just starting to go for Kid, and I'll tell you something. Look at Mark. He may even line him up on the run down to turn 4.
I tried and then just kind of learnt from the lack of grip last time out.
See if you're having half a look at you as well, Mark. Just be where you're as well. Yep.
Kid also had a surprisingly good exit out of turn 3 there, though.
Look at that out of turn 4, though. Mark has got such a run. He's going to try and stick it to the outside.
I did think about it.
Yep, then you've realised.
Oh yeah.
Then you woke up and smelled the flowers. If that's not the way it goes.
I smelled the exhaust fumes.
Oh, a bit of a twitch from yourself.
Oh, was that Mark? No, that was Kid.
Both?
That was Kid.
Oh, both of them?
Oh,
okay.
Both.
And Mark and Saviour has got through.
Saviour's a man prowling for some blood ahead of him. He wants to get on the back of Doris.
Doris has made a gap at the moment. 2.6 seconds between them. This might be a 3-wide battle between.
Ooh, wow.
No, this might be a 3-wide or is. No, I think Mark's going to stick behind. Yep, Mark's going to think otherwise. But Saviour has gone deeper onto the brakes. He's got the grip. And Mark is going to run side by side with Kid Dynamite out into the final corner. Kid's going to have to back out.
Yeah, I actually didn't know where it was, so I had to go wide and...
Yep.
Xavier wants this on track.
He wants this title today. He doesn't want this going to Brazil next week. Chris Bailey, P9. Doris, 2.5 seconds up the road.
Look at this for a battle. Stube and Stube, Europel, Bit W, Kid Dynamite, all in a battle at the moment. All in a scrap.
Oh, huge twitch from Stube.
Yep, Chris Bailey all over the back of Europel, getting into turn 4. Europel turns defense into attack. Chris almost runs into the back of Stu. He did not expect Europel, to make that move. And look at Chris!
Wow, what a move!
A wee bit of contact between him and Stu.
Contact between Stu and Chris.
That was very aggressive by Chris. He made the move, there was contact between him and Chris, between him and Stu.
So, I mean, I'm not going to talk about that one too much right now. I think we may see that one in the stewards. But I think ultimately, Doris is in the lead at the minute. Xavier's in second. Doris will have a 7-point gain on Xavier, with the gap currently at 27 points. Therefore, the gap will be 20 heading into Brazil. So there is still potential for a title battle next week.
Oh, look at this. Chris Bailey has got past Bit W into the braking zone of the second to last hairpin, the second to last corner of the hairpin. The DRS is just becoming enabled. So Chris is going to have it, not going to have it here rather. He's just going to try and push and push. He's running out of battery, but he's got past Kid Dynamite, as has Bit. Has he? Yes, no, maybe. They're side by side at the moment. Sorry.
Move's done. And now Woomax is now attacking Kid as well. Those hard tyres have just completely gone now. Well, they haven't gone, they're just nothing compared to the soft tyre at the minute.
No, not at all. But now, Xavier has actually lost a bit of time to Doris by about a second from the last time we checked. So Doris is really pushing.
Just controlling this at the minute.
But at the same time, Chris Bailey in P6 now. He is on a charge.
Yeah, he definitely is.
They're all over the back of Mr. Hudson at the moment.
Yeah.
You have a bit of a... Did you have a bit of a moment there, Mark, at all, or are you just
I don't know. I'm just not feeling the tyres, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know why, I'm just not as confident as many others, and I can see Chris behind, so that's
let's have a look through this. It could go 3 wide. Lirapel has got the move done. Chris is now going to go the inside, and he's lifted off early to get...
Well, that was championship battle, so I kind of let that one continue.
Fair play, Mark. Good on you. Chris Bailey up to P5 now.
I'd be very surprised if Lirapel fights this very hard with Chris. The thing is, right, let's work this out for a very brief second. So, Chris is currently around about 2.4 seconds behind Xavier at the minute.
Roughly, yeah.
He has to be ahead of Xavier to keep his title hopes alive. So this is far from over. He's got 8 laps to make up 2.4 seconds, but in that time he's also got to overtake 2 cars. So
very true.
The one thing Xavier and Chris almost definitely did not want today was Doris winning this race. Because now this keeps Doris in the mix as well. So this could well end up being a 3-way fight heading into next week.
But Connor, there's one thing you haven't seen yet. Doris has also got the fastest lap.
Yeah, it doesn't count for
that. Doesn't count for X.
Oh, it doesn't not? Okay.
No. That's why I haven't mentioned it. I knew he had the fastest lap, but...
I didn't realise that. Apologies there, but scrap that.
Yeah, no, because otherwise the issue we then got is we have to do a fastest lap for Elite and Challenger, and that's just impossible to work out, and so much unnecessary admin.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So we might as well just scrap it to X.
Sorry.
But, yeah. The thing for Chris is, one of his other nemesis is... That's not a word.
Try that again?
One of his other previous nemesis in X is G-Star. And he's got to get past G-Star.
True, very true.
But Chris needs to make these moves. He needs to make them quick as well, because now that gap to Saviour is actually still coming down. Saviour's struggling. He's losing an awful lot of time per lap to Doris as well. Saviour's a bit of a cork in the ball. But I tell you what, Saviour's probably loving this, because he's currently giving G-Star DRS. He's giving La Rappel DRS.
And Chris is stuck behind them both.
Which is stopping them from getting passed by Chris, which is stopping Chris from getting near to Saviour. So Saviour is almost in the best possible position he can be in at the minute. He is controlling what happens. He knows Doris is taking this to next week at this point. He knows he hasn't got the pace to get near Doris. No.
Not with this result, no.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Check that for us, yeah. This result.
Chris will be P4, he will score 12 points, Saviour will score
18.
Which makes the gap 26 points, so Chris will be out of the championship.
Oh no. So Chris needs to get past
G-Star. Chris needs to get past G-Star to keep his title hopes alive. To give himself a realistic chance, he has to beat Saviour.
This is getting very interesting. 7 laps to go. Mark and BitW having a wee bit of a battle down in P6 and 7.
Right now, Chris is out of the title fight.
Yep, so Chris knows himself what to do. Baby Hornets went round at the final corner.
Yeah, it's good to see him still going though.
Yep, he's currently still in for a... No, he's in the... Obviously he's in the elite tier, isn't he?
Yeah, he's elite tier, yeah. There's only 2 challenger tier races running still, and that's Rocky and Stu.
Ah, right, okay. Still a good result for Stu, getting the 2nd place for the challenger tier.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, there is only 2 cars left.
Yeah, true.
So he's technically, he's finished 2nd and last. So fair play. No, I'm joking. I can't be mean. I've got to be nice. I promise I won't say any more mean comments for the last 6 laps.
You heard that. Marky heard that.
I know, I heard it.
Unless Baby Hornet's on the stream, then I might do, but... 4.2 seconds though, the gap to the lead at the minute. I'll tell you what though, look how close Chris is to the rear end of that Dutchman.
Yep, he is indeed. So is he he's saved a bit of battery up to try and get close to him.
He is, he's going to get him, he's absolutely bombing it down the straight. Here comes Chris.
La Rappel's going to move to the outside.
Super defensive from La Rappel, almost a bit late, but he's going to have the outside.
It doesn't look like he's done it, he looks like Chris compromised his own exit.
La Rappel might be the best driver in MRC at turning defence into attack.
Yeah, 100%.
He's done it so many times tonight. I'll tell you what though, Martin, he had a pretty horrendous first 3/4 of this race. He's now got himself up to P9.
Yeah, that's it's been a better race from Martin, and he's now right up the rear wing of Mr. Hudson.
Yeah, I've just checked my car actually, and I think I have front damage. I have got nose damage from that little bit of contact with Ant, so that's... I wondered why it didn't feel great, and that'll be the reason why.
Okay, so here we go. Martin side by side with you.
Yeah, that's not there. You can... Oh yeah,
it's got the move.
I'm just going to survive. I think Moomax will get me as well, and I'm just going to bring it home now. With that damage is, you know, I'm losing a good second a lap at least there. So through a lot of corners, they should be able to take a lot quicker. So it's hurting a lot.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah, you didn't have the worst of races, to be fair, Mark.
No, it was going well, and then yeah, just that really unlucky contact. Getting unsure about the difference of grip and caught me out, and then it's caused damage, and yeah, it's just I'm just going backwards now. Unfortunately, just can't get the front turns, especially at higher speeds through that middle sector and even it's turn 1, and it's really hurting now. So Woomax is going to come past, and I've just got to hold on really next 5 laps for Stu.
That's huge for the championship. G-Star past Saviour.
Saviour's around wide at the final corner as well.
Doris will be absolutely grinning, but do you know who else will be?
Chris Bailey.
The blowhole. He
100%.
will be delighted. The only thing is, he'll still be 25 points, so he needs to get past La Rappel, and then he needs to get past the German man, he's in the title fight with.
Oh, Saviour, a wee bit twitchy out of for the turn 3, but he's got a good proper exit.
I'm not sure my heart is ready for a last few laps between Chris Bailey and Saviour to save the title race.
This is going to be insane. So G-Star can now set off after Doris. He's got 4 seconds to gain in 4 laps. So it's hard to do.
Saviour is struggling.
He is indeed.
He's like a wounded animal at the minute.
But with Europel, if Europel does get past Saviour, this is massive because he's still got that 3-second penalty.
He does.
So that's going to bring things into it.
But if you're Chris Bailey, you're praying to God. I'll tell you something, look how bad Saviour's exit was. Here comes Lurapel now, surely.
No, he's being hit. He's moved to the outside.
No, actually, here comes Saviour on G-Star.
Oh yes, look at that for a dive. He's
overshot it, he's locked up, Saviour's run wide.
He's actually kept position. Was he 4 wheels off the tech?
Yeah, but he's gonna be under. He just about kept 1 wheel on, and that was his rear right.
Wow.
But the issue he's got is, actually, he's defended that pretty well down the straight.
Look at this though, you lower Rappel, side by side. Oh, look at Chris!
Oh, what a move
there's
from
side by
Chris!
side, bit of contact between him and Rappel.
But he's going to have the outside line, which should give him the slightly better exit. There's wheel bang in between the two. Boys, behave yourself. But here comes Chris. He's now going to have a little look at G-Star.
Oh,
that was very, very
late for G-Star there.
Oh,
very nasty. That was very cheeky from G-Star.
Anyway.
That was very cheeky from G-Star, but they're still side by side, Chris and Lurapel.
Oh, that is...
Oh, Chris is out of movement.
Big moment from Chris.
This is just getting very spicy at the moment, very tasty. And while with all this, Doris is probably loving life. He is just disappearing into the distance at the moment with this result. G-Star again has a run on Saviour, and this time he's going to get it done before the corner. They're both going to be breaking hard. Chris again! But look at the run for Saviour has as well. Look at this, Saviour. Front wing to rear wing between Chris and Lurapel. Chris is going to try and get the run into the final corner.
Chris is going to have the run. He's had a brilliant exit out the final corner.
Look at this. He doesn't know where to go, Chris.
The issue is he's got
done brilliantly in defence.
He's gone for the... Chris has gone for a smart line here. He's gone for the outside. Oh, he's had a big twitch, big corner though. The thing is, look at Lurapel. He's going to get the better exit, but I tell you something, look at Chris as well. He's now got the exit. He's side by side with Lurapel heading down to turn 4.
This is this is crazy. Chris is still going to try and take the exit, which he's not able to get. What do you do if you're Chris Bailey in this situation?
There's nothing you can do. You've just got to try and take. Chris at this point now, Chris is at the point in this race where he's just going to have to be super opportunistic. He's going to have to make a move. He's just going to have to find one weakness in Lurapel and send
exploit it. Yeah.
He's just going to have to find one gap and go into it. That's all he can do at this point because he's in a straight line.
Oh, Stu has retired. Straight
in the pit.
Oh, okay.
But Chris isn't going to get them on a straight. But I tell you something, he might get someone on a no, he's not going to.
Chris is actually sort of gaining on the rappel, but at the same time, just not close enough.
Interestingly, Saviour wasn't able to get close enough to
G-Star? Is that?
G-Star this time, so I tell you something, Chris very often hits his rev limiter here. That's one thing I've noticed, he doesn't upshift as quick as a lot of other drivers do.
Tell you what though, Stoop's car hasn't pulled over yet.
That's not good news. It has now, it's just
it's
gone.
Just
oh no, it hasn't! Oh, that was so close. And Chris has
Chris
made the
wants
move!
it round the outside into turn 4. He's going to try and get the exit.
But look at his exit!
Wee bit of wind
Here
spin.
he
Look at
comes!
this.
Chris
round
has gone up the inside! Oh,
Oh,
that's
a bit of
contact!
contact. Is he going to stick it? Can he? He's going to stick it around the outside. He has to
Look
stay
how
behind.
slow Saviour is through there, though.
Yep, the rappel. Saviour having a wee bit of a twitch as well. The rappel all over the back.
Saviour
of
could
the
well
German.
be out of DRS by the time they get there as well.
Keep an eye on that delta and keep an eye on the detection zone. It looks like he might have just stuck it.
Chris effectively has 1 lap here to save his championship hope. He needs to make sure he gets ahead of Saviour here. Has to.
Yeah, definitely. But if Lurapel manages to get the run and getting past Saviour.
What Chris would have wanted is Lurapel to get past Saviour there. Because then that would have given Chris a clean run at Saviour on the final lap.
Oh, Saviour had a twitch out of the last corner as well. Or at the second to last corner, I should say.
Chris will be praying. He'll be prowling. He'll be screaming at Lurapel to go and get past Saviour.
Last lap of the race, and this is far from over.
Chris is can I just say, Chris is absolutely terrifying me into every corner. Because you can keep seeing, he keeps moving out as if he's going to make an absolute lunge. And then doesn't.
Oh, look at this, Lurapel has a run on Saviour.
Look at Lurapel!
Lurapel has a run on Saviour out of turn 3. Saviour's just got the speed, overspeed out of it. Chris has got the speed on Lurapel. Chris is going to try. No, he's not.
Does Saviour have a boost button on his car?
Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it?
Because he looks like he's had the worst exit in history. And all of a sudden, it's like he's hit a mushroom on Mario Kart and he just flies forward. That's how it looks. There's something he does that's just so smooth about his exit.
But look at this, not even a second, splitting 3 cars. And literally it's a championship fight.
So one thing, as things stand next week, one thing is for sure, we are going to have a freeway title race.
Oh yes.
Saviour will still be
and Saviour has lost it, had a bit of a moment, Lurapel's got past him.
Oh my
and
goodness,
has Chris Bailey side by side with it. Saviour's going to get the run on Lurapel. Look at this. Saviour's got past Lurapel with DRS. Chris is going to try and get past him as well. Lurapel's going to stick it to the outside. Chris is going to stick behind him. Lurapel wants this. But at the moment, Doris has crossed the line to win. Oh, Lurapel has hit the rear wing of thing, and Chris is side by side with him, getting around across the line. Chris is going to get him anyway.
Firstly, just quickly, Wookie is champion. Fair play to Wookie.
Yep.
He is Challenger Tier champion.
Finishes P5, P1 in the Challenger Tier. That's a championship. Sorry.
We can say that. Chris, Lurapel, G-Star Saviour, wow.
What a
Doris, what a drive from him to keep his title hopes alive. He's now gained 10 on Saviour. That makes the gap between him and Saviour 17 points.
Yeah, but a massive congratulations again to Wookie. A double championship for him this season. It takes home both the Tier 3 and now the MRC-X Challenger Championship. What a result for him. Fair play to Doris, as you said. What a result. Look at that. Representing the flag as well.
Yeah.
I love it. So it's how many points between Doris and Saviour now?
17 points between Doris and Saviour for
and then what about Chris Bailey?
Elite Tier. Chris Bailey is now 25 behind Saviour.
Okay.
So basically for Chris, I don't think Chris Bailey now possibly, even remotely possibly, can win it.
Well, I'm going to go for the grid here and then I'm going to ask for your driver of the day, Connor.
Oh,
so we
God,
have
I haven't
got
even thought about that.
Doris, that's hard to say. We've got Doris, who has won. G-Star Snipes is in second, and Saviour finishes off the podium. Chris Bailey is in P4. Wookie is in P5. He takes the win in the Challenger Tier and the Championship. Congrats to him. Lurapel is in P6. BitW P7. Woymax is in P8. Single Track is in P9. Mark Hodgson finishes in P10. Kid Dynamite in P11. Baby Hornet in P12. Stube, Lobby, Anton Smith, Jacksta, Airways, Dino, and Aerovoice are our retirements. Connor, driver of the day, please.
That's actually a really tough question. It's out of 2 for me, and I think it's got to be out of G-Star and say, oh, but then Doris. Do you know what? I'm going to go with Doris. Started
Okay.
18th, made his way up the field quicker than anybody else did.
Excuse me.
On the restart, got kid quicker than anybody else did. Took the lead of the race and dominated from there, and absolutely outpaced the championship leader. So I'm going to go with Doris.
I'm actually going to go the opposite to you, and I'm going to go with the man who was in second. I'm going to go with G-Star.
Yeah, I mean, for me it was out of G-Star, Doris, and Xavier. That was the 3 on my head.
And I'm going to ask for a wee bit of thoughts from Mr. Mark Hudson.
I'm exhausted. But I'm actually a bit gutted that obviously the damage I had and the collision just didn't allow me to fight at the end a little bit and be anywhere near competitive. So disappointing, but it was a good fun race. There was a lot of good battles out there, and I know I saw a lot of good battles as well. So yeah, it sounded fun. You scared the life out of me a few times. But yeah, it sounded all good. So yeah.
Yep. Anyway, join us on Monday, folks. So Connor, are you on for Tier 2 on Monday?
I am. I'm joined by the Blowhole.
Oh, so you're going to have a lot of chatting with him to do. Plus, also that exciting. There's another one that can be decided tomorrow on Monday. That will be decided on Monday. There's a title fight for Tier 2 as well. Yep, Fox River 8 versus Hoseman. Yeah. And also as well, obviously, for next week being the finale of this championship as well on next Friday, and in Brazil, which we will join you for also with a special guest.
Yeah.
But on that note, Connor, thank you for joining me. Mark Hutchins, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure, boys.
You were saying, Connor, sorry?
Well, I think that just sums it up. Don't forget, guys, last time we were in Brazil for an MRC-X Championship final, we had 0.011 of a second.
This is going to be
Next
very
week, we've got 3 drivers rather than 2.
Yep.
Don't miss it.
And
obviously, of course, the Tier 1 and Tier 3 titles may be done, but still tune into them. But Tier 2 as well also had a very intense finale with Fox leading the championship by, I think it's 4 points next week.
Yep, something like that.
That's going to be intense, and make sure you don't miss that.
Yep. On that note.
Other than that, I have nothing else to add. So.
Yep. Thank you again for you two for joining me.
Thanks very much.
And we shall see you folks on Monday for Tier 2. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.